another little video for you. Something that I've been thinking about regarding the Mark Gay and ending up at Man City situation, Liverpool's stance, the narrative that's being pushed about regarding his wages and that, which is not comparable really. I think a lot of people are pulling this 300k a week just from like one source, which changed its reporting of the wages multiple times. And I think even in one of the latest reports by, I want to say Bad News Pierce, I can't stand that lad. Sorry, I really can't. Saying that the wages are less than 300k or whatever it was. But I've never gone for that personally. There's nothing to say that we couldn't have got a Gay on less than 300k. If he's on 300k, which is doubtful, he would have been due a big payout for coming on a free. That's all been taken into account into his wage structure, no doubt. The signing on fees, etc., that he would have missed out on. You're not telling me a club of Liverpool stature couldn't find 20 million quid to get the deal done when we're in dire need of centre backs. Just doesn't fit with me, and they're trying to push this narrative of, oh, it's the best idea, and they're not going for him because it doesn't make financial sense. So that absolute nonsense. It really is. It's just the same old spin and PR bullshit that they love to roll out. By the usual suspects. And if Gay really wanted to play for us, he would have waited till the summer. It doesn't happen, does it? If you're on a big payday, somebody's offering you good money there and then, your club that you love and was captain for is going to make some money out of you, you're going to go there, aren't you, really? You can't hang about waiting for something that might not happen, and apparently we wouldn't have gone for him in the summer anyway. It's just all a big PR spin narrative, which is complete nonsense, and a lot of people have fallen for it, turning on Gay. Oh, he's not worth 300k a week, blah, blah, blah. Nobody knows how much Liverpool would have had to pay. If we'd have got him on a free, he'd have been on massive wages and a big signing on fee anyway, so it wouldn't be that far off whatever he's getting at City anyway. So, and then what was the other one I've seen doing the rounds? There was banking on the money from Harvey Elliott. Okay, I can sort of understand that for the January window, because then they knew they wasn't going to get the money from Villa. But what would they have done if they'd have managed to sign him in the summer when it was bang on deadline day and we'd got everything sorted out? He's on an X-ray machine or whatever he was, getting all his scans and all his fitness medical done for Liverpool in the kit. So if that had gone through and didn't get pulled at the last minute by Crystal Palace, what would they have done about the 35 million quid they didn't get for Harvey Elliott then? It's just a lot of nonsense, and so many naive people fall for it. This club is master of PR and spin, and it's always the usual suspects. Joyce does all the math work for Pierce. No, he doesn't. Not for Pierce, for Edwards, sorry. And Richard Hughes. James Pearce is just a bottom feeder. I can't stand the bloke. I really can't. It's such a brown-nosing arsehole. Nobody's got the bollocks to stand up and say anything against the club or pull them up on anything. They're all bothered about their own interest, putting themselves first. There's no good journalists out there now. They're all frightened of losing their access and press conference and this, that. It's just getting to the case now where it's the same old, same old. Yes, we had a big, brilliant summer. I would argue we weakened the strength of the squad, personally, not replacing Diaz, but we don't want to block the path of Rio Wangamoa, who's not getting any time whatsoever. Another load of shocking nonsense that's being spouted. That Leone is was the long-term plan before he got his injury. Again, if he was a long-term plan, why was we trying to sign Gay after we'd already signed Leone? Doesn't add up, guys. It just doesn't. It's nonsense. And the amount of people that fall for this spin and PR nonsense to suit the club's narrative, to make them look like they're amazing dealers in the transfer market and market opportunities. You don't get any better market opportunities for a 25-year-old Premier League proven English centre-back who can improve your team massively. He goes straight in ahead of Konate. Konate's been wanked this season. And he's fucking injured again, isn't he, I believe? So we're down to bare bones anyway. Just doesn't fit with me, guys. And now they're trying to make the PR spinning again about the bloody Harvey Elliott money. They didn't know they wasn't getting the Harvey Elliott money in the summer when they tried to sign him. If they'd have got him over the line and Palace hadn't pulled the plug at the 11th hour, what would they have done? What would they have done? It's just complete nonsense, and I'm sick to death of it. We're being cheap again. It's hard to say when we spent a load of money in the summer. Let's not forget we recouped a hell of a lot of money as well. I'm not really bashing FSG on this to an extent. It's Hughes, Edwards, Ward. They're all the people doing the bidding on behalf of FSG. It's their jobs to sort all this shit out. And they've dropped the ball massively for me. Diaz has been a massive miss. Massive. The football's dog shit. Arne Slot, they don't want to get rid of him yet because it makes them look stupid at the detriment to the club. If we lose tonight, we ain't getting Champions League qualification that way. Then we've got to rely on finishing. I think the top 5 will get you Champions League this season. You're edging a lot of bets there, aren't you, really? But yeah, I don't know, guys. Just find it all very strange. And then you see all these reports coming out linking us with Bastoni. So we're not going to pay 20 million quid in the wages for Mark Gahey, but we're supposed to believe we're going to be going in for Bastoni, who's going to cost upwards of 80 million quid and be on even more money than what Gahey would have been on. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. But these Twitter twats and ITKs, instigator, aggregators, whatever you want to call them, they need to get their heads a wobble. But people lap it up. Lap it up. It's ridiculous, man. You haven't got 2 brain cells between you if you think that's going to happen. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's just my rant. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm sure I'll get some negative comments, but it is what it is at the end of the day. It's my opinion. No more or less important or should be listened to any more than anybody else's, really. We're all entitled to our opinions. This is my channel, and this is my opinion, basically. Yeah, do leave me a comment, guys. It always gives me the motivation to carry on making content. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. It always means a lot to me. I do appreciate each and every one of you that does interact and watches my videos and comments on them, and has already subscribed. I really appreciate you all. Alright, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully we can win tonight, but I'm not holding my breath. But for now, Red Raw and out.